So I'll start with a question. Of course, we're talking about personalized attention. That's what this is about. But for those who know me really well, what's my favorite question? It's a one-word question. What's my favorite question? It drives everything I do. The answer to that question just drives everything I do. So I'm constantly asking that question, both for myself and encouraging people to ask that question. Of all the one-word questions that you know in the English language, which is my favorite? Why? Why? Correct. That's my favorite question. I'm always asking why. Not in a threatening kind of way, like, Dad, Mom, why? Why do we have to do this? Why do I have to obey this? But more in an enriching search for meaning. Like, the expression I like using is hit me with meaning. Like, just tell me something that will make me want to go where you're leading. Like, hit me with meaning. Tell me something that is so powerful that I want to go in that direction. And so, as you can imagine, if I'm asked to speak about personalized attention, I won't answer the question, how? I'll let Professor Mike Correa, who is coming, who had a puncture. Sadly, that's what's happening. We've sent a couple of people to help him. And he'll answer the question, how? Like, how do you go about doing it? But for me, before I even embark on any how, I must know the why. Like, why should I even figure out how to do what you're asking me to do? Do I even want to do it? Like, why should I do it? And so I figured this talk would be about the why of personalized attention. And for you to understand the why, and this is something that the School of Humanities knows very well, because they use me to advertise the Masters of Applied Philosophy and Ethics. I always say that it ends with philosophy. Philosophy is the one that can answer that question. I started out with the how. I wanted to solve the poverty question, so I went into economics. Then I realized, wait a minute, economics will not answer this question. You need to deal with the leaders. Maybe you need to back up a bit, stop being a leader yourself, and create other leaders through education. And when you do that, I had to ask myself, but who can teach me about leaders? Like, how do leaders actually inspire people to move towards certain visions, to deploy the best efforts they have to support a certain vision? What buttons are they pressing? What do they do to inspire others? I needed a field that could teach me that. And so I left economics and went into organizational behavior, organizational psychology, specializing in the psychology of meaning, how meaning is found and constructed. So I was trying to see what's the mechanism, and basically, in a nutshell, leaders sell meaning. They just give you a vision that is so meaningful, and they sell that to you. And when you've bought it, you're sold, you deploy your best energies to support that vision because it's so deeply meaningful to you. That's how it works. But then, if you try to go deeper and you ask yourself, but how do I find meaning? Like, why is it meaningful? Why would something be deeply meaningful to me? Now psychology is not going to answer that question. Like, where does the meaning come from? Psychology can only tell you how it works, the buttons, the mechanism. It won't give you the rationale. To understand the rationale, you need to go into philosophy. What is the meaning of life? What is the secret of happiness? You've got to be tackling the great questions in life. And it's philosophy that tackles those questions. So the reason SHSS taps on me to do that is because I keep telling people I'm on a journey, which started with economics, a practical problem of poverty that we were trying to solve. And then I realized the solution was leadership, which is best understood from a psychological perspective in terms of how to do it, still on the how, until you ask yourself what gives meaning to anything. And that can only be answered by philosophy. So on my journey, I keep saying if I was to study anything moving forward, it would be philosophy or theology. And I am studying it. I am listening to a lot of podcasts, reading a lot. in the area to go deeper and deeper into the why of meaning. So that's where I've reached in my evolution, and that's why I'll try and tackle the why of personalized attention.